Hey guys, your best fight friends. I'm Kelsey, that's Rachel. Rachel, I want you to tell me about something good that's coming along in the sport that we love, boxing.
Well, something that I'm excited about is today I saw a story that Ryan Garcia may be matched up with
George Kambosos.
Yes.
Yeah, and George Kambosos, of course, is the lightweight champion after defeating Teofimo Lopez. Shockingly, to me,
yeah.
Beating up Teofimo Lopez. I don't think the fight was really that competitive. I mean, it was a good fight. It's not like he knocked him out, but it was a pretty easy fight to score, I thought. Shocking to me. Now he's the man at 135. And Ryan Garcia, Ryan Garcia hasn't fought since January 2021, I think. It was against Luke Campbell. And remember, that was a big win for him against a former gold medalist and big step up for Ryan. And then Ryan had to take a long break for boxing because he self-reported mental health issues. He wanted to take care of himself. I love that. He did that. Now he's back. Let's get him in the ring with George Kambosos, Rachel.
Yeah, and what I like about George Kambosos is that, dude can fight, right? He just tore up Teofimo Lopez, which was unexpected. He was an underdog in that fight. So definitely want to see him.
Yeah.
And then what I like about Ryan Garcia is all the potential he brings. And there's something about this kid, right? It doesn't matter what you say. When you've got a lot of fans, you got some charisma, people want to watch you. Whatever it is that Ryan Garcia has, he brings that magic into, the building up of a fight, all this kind of stuff. I say all that because the last couple times I've seen Ryan Garcia fight, I did think that he looked a little greenish.
Well, he's still
he had
really
a
young.
Greenish tint, yeah. And so I have some concern. I don't know, it's not really concern. I'm all for Ryan Garcia coming up, testing himself. Yeah. Like a Canelo versus
Oscar De La Hoya did back in the day, right? You're fighting people.
Go ahead and do this. But if your main concern is, not ever losing, then I do have some concern in that area. I would like to just abolish that from boxing.
Yeah, let's not even bring that into boxing. That's dumb.
And I think that this is great. Now, there's two small things.
Okay, what are the things?
Okay, the one small thing is that this is not official.
Well, but you basically announced it as official, right?
Very official people are talking
live
about
on DAZN?
Like Lou DiBella and
others.
Dan Raphael. And, I got this off of Boxing News 24.
That's a place. That's a place that has news 24/7.
I assume.
Yeah.
They're like, no, just 24 minutes of the day.
Then it shuts down. This is completely dark.
Here's the other small thing that is a bit more irritating to me. And I don't know what this means, but it was quoted in this article that Dan Raphael said, hey, if this fight gets made, it'll be on DAZN pay-per-view. And I'm like, what does that mean? Because we are DAZN subscribers already, and part of my perks of that is I got all this.
I don't have to do that.
Amazing boxing, and I paid a monthly subscription charge for it, not more on top.
I'm just saying, if I can watch Canelo Alvarez fight on DAZN, which I did last year, I don't have to pay for Ryan Garcia and George Kambosos on pay-per-view.
No,
right?
And what have these guys?
That's not what this is.
I mean, I would say, what have these guys done, in their careers to warrant pay-per-view? Somebody else might say, well, Rachel, it's not always about what they've done in their career. If they're going to bring eyeballs, they're going to bring eyeballs.
Yeah, it's not about the fighters. It's about DAZN's business model. You sold me on a subscription that I purchased monthly, and that I didn't have to buy pay-per-views anymore because you were going to give me all these fights. And frankly, you haven't really delivered on that. We get a lot of fights on DAZN, but they're mostly, the majority of the action that we get now that we didn't get before is we get to watch the good British cards, right? The cards from across the pond. Love that. We got to watch Canelo fight. That's big. But that, you can't give me that and then tell me I have to pay for this other fight. That's not going to work. Fix it.
So here's the thing, before anybody says fix it.
Fix it.
Is that we did not dig into this quote from Dan Raphael and what that even means. If it actually means it's behind a paywall, but subscribers get it. And if you're not a subscriber, you will be paid
He's
for
just
a
being
pay-per-view.
like purposely obtuse. He's like,
well, I didn't look at the quote from him directly.
So we're reacting to
So it
something
might be
that
taken
might not even be happening.
out of context. So just to put that. I'll put a link to the article in the show notes, and you can go there yourself. And hey, if you do research on this DAZN pay-per-view and what it means, go ahead and educate us.
Let me educate you, though, on something. Ryan Garcia is a great fighter. He's a young star. We need more Ryan Garcias in boxing. And George Kambosos, for all I know, is the next Manny Pacquiao. I remember the first time I saw Manny Pacquiao, Rachel. Just some guy from the Philippines fighting on an undercard. And yeah, look who he became. Arguably the biggest boxing superstar, at least one of two, right? Him and Floyd were the biggest superstars. And if people who know me personally know that I love boxing, they'll know his name, Manny Pacquiao. That's a big deal. So maybe both these guys are going to be that. And we can watch it on DAZN for free. Well, not for free, but not for extra. You know what else is extra?
Kelsey.